live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. We have a late season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Ollie Rowe.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. And he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Alan, thank you. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Missouri's offense will be first on the attack. And let me tell you about these linebackers. This group can make life miserable on any offense. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He's got the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Here's Simmons to throw. Pressure coming. It's caught downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oaks. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And this place was going crazy before the game, and the offense on the first drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
That's the risk you take when a long field goal like that 57-yarder doesn't go. Now the offense has it around the 40. Got a little space. Here's a little room there. He's at the 10. He is in! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Forward. And there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The run inside. It's Phillips. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. There's a crease. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Austin Simmons, the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it way down the field. Running free, getting this offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll give it to Hardy. Gets away from one. He's got space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch. They've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Turning it on. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking for room to the right, it's Hardy. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Got room at the 35. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Wiley. Still running at the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Running inside. It's Phillips. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Holds and fires complete to the right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. To the air on 2nd down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll keep it on the ground. He's there to make the stop.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Running through contact. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Shoots it to the left. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. They'll run for it. Got enough for the first. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Phillips. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They booted away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Buys a little time. And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away. So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside, it's Phillips. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Dogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls it on the option. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even
looking to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. A spectacular one-hand grab. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. Complete to the right. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield on first down. That screen just never got set up, and they're lucky they didn't turn it over. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first. And they will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Simmons. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Under fire. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They boot it away on fourth down. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets a block. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys in that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with Baylor taking on the BYU Cougars. Now back to your game at Sanford Stadium at Athens. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to the well. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Stockton. Working the big fella to the corner. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Throws it deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Georgia. A great catch and run for 6.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on 3rd. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Simmons trying to make magic with his feet. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Running inside, it's Hardy. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Simmons on the play fake. Rushes on him. Got the back over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, it's really nice to see a QB and see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind him, and that's where you can make big plays.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's a give to Hardy. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. One more time, it's Hardy. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. He'll try to do it himself. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. From the gun, give to Hardy.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Missouri will snap it in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Hardy. Might have a chance. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is good. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to Hardy. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Simmons to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's got great speed. This game is a virtual lock, and with that in mind, let's take a look at the projected playoff bracket here in Week 11. So first down, we'll open up the final period. To the air, it's Stockton. Going downfield for the big play. Has his batted down, knocked away, incomplete, and this linebacker in pass coverage is up to the task. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. There's some room. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Dogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll give to Frazier. Picks up the first down. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Connection to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Here's a give to Hardy. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They'll line up for a second down play. Hardy again. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wideout. Throwing Simmons. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. On the draw, it's Phillips. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Phillips. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the air, it's Stockton. Under fire. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a good...
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Looking for a push on fourth down. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Simmons. Quickly complete. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quick completion to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll give it to Hardy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean,